content as well as lifestyle content. If that sounds like something you would be interested in, please be sure to subscribe. So y'all, this is episode 4 of 1,000-Pound Roomies. We learned so much in the last episode. We left off where Jazz... I just blacked out how Jazz blacked out. My God, I forgot Nesha's name, and I'm just sitting like, it's finna come to me. It's finna come to me. That's not funny. That's not funny. So anyway, so we left off where Jazz was, well, Nesha was taking Jazz to the hospital because Jazz had an episode where she just like blanked out, like blacked out, blanked out, fainted. She just stopped moving. Like, they was like, breathe, and she wasn't doing nothing. So they told her to go to the hospital. So that is where this episode should be picking up at, where they're taking Jazz to the hospital. So before we jump in, you guys, please be sure to hype up the video. You can find that down below. Please be sure to comment. Please be sure to subscribe and all the things to help your girl get into the algorithm. I know this is kind of a new niche, is me reacting. So yeah, I'm enjoying these, and I hope y'all are too.
I walk into the emergency room and I'm letting them know what's going on with me and why I'm there. I'm feeling pain in my legs, feeling like pins and needles in my hands. I've never been in pain like this before. And then next thing I know, I'm getting x-rays done.
They hooked you up. They got the IV
like
in
blood
you.
work done. And so now I'm freaking out, like, what's wrong? Is it could possibly be blood clots.
Right.
Like, it could be anything.
So they took Jazz in and did a lot of tests. They did a lot of blood work, CAT scan, all the things. And they diagnosed her with malnutrition and arthritis in her knee. And all of that come from lack of protein. So I kind of came to the conclusion when she kept on saying knee problems, it was arthritis. But when she kept on saying whole body pain, I wasn't sure about that. But either way, those are things that she can, prevent them from getting worse, so it's good that it wasn't something way more serious. Nesha also asked her what she was going to do about the shot. Was she going to stay on the shot? It looks like, based on her response, that she's not going to stay on the shot. She's going to get off the shot for a little while.
I'm worried about not being approved for this surgery. So now I feel like it's time you should go off your shot. Dr. Nori did say go off your shot for a little bit.
Yeah. I already felt like the shot was horrible. She's a lot more sad. She's a lot more depressed. And then physically, like, now she's having a problem with her hands and her legs, and she's not able to walk.
I don't know how I feel about this scene, because if I isolate it, Nesha comes off like a unsupportive hater. But we all have seen her try to get Jazz to eat and, get Jazz to do different things. But it's like, oh, I'm kind of conflicted. I don't know. This is rough, but it's unfortunate that she's might have to come off of the GLP-1s, and it's all her fault because she wasn't taking her supplements and she wasn't eating. And their friendship seems very genuine and loving, but I can't get over, I can't move on from the fact that no matter what, I feel like Nesha feels like she's losing her friend, right? I don't think Nesha thought this for her head. And it might not be that. I know she wants her friend around and happy and healthy and all of that, but I also think she feels like she's losing her friend. I don't know, y'all. This is interesting because, like I've told y'all before, I have experienced this. I have lost friends because we no longer had food in common or traveling for food in common. So I've seen this before.
But I want shrimp, chicken, and steak.
Okay, nice trio. There you go.
And can I get some extra butter?
Oh, I got you on the garlic butter.
Make mine like you made hers.
You smell that butter?
Girl, it smells
It
so
smells so good. I can feel it in my
good.
soul.
If I could live in garlic butter,
Ooh, just bathe in it.
so good.
So she's back with their mutual friend Bree, and they've ordered food, and they're talking about bathing in garlic butter. That's too much, ladies. That's too much. Lord.
First of all, we gotta get this whole Big Bear trip.
Yes, because what is going on with this birthday trip? I don't know about no details.
Well, we're still working on it. I'm still
Okay.
trying to figure out the whole cabin situation. Me and Jazz's birthdays is in a few weeks. We're only a day apart. So me, Tiff, Bree, and RT on a birthday weekend in the woods. Even though I'm definitely not a fan of camping.
Anyway, so Nesha is training, I think she said to Big Bear, a camping trip to Big Bear because she wants to make Jazz feel a little better. She's trying to put Jazz in better spirits. You know, she's talking about how she hates camping. Camping is not for fat people, but the camping food is. When I tell you this lady, she has no chill when it comes to food, man. It's hilarious.
And being fat and camping just don't mix to me. Now the camp food I could get down with.
But anyway, yeah, so she said she doesn't like camping, which I think she talked about that before, but Jazz does enjoy camping, so she's planning a trip for their birthday. They're only 1 day apart. I thought that was pretty cool. And also, you guys, I was looking at Nesha and her friend right there together. This is what I'm saying. We hang out with people we are similar to. Like her friend, I don't know if it's her height, but her friend looks a bit bigger than her.
The DMs flooded. It's all kind of dudes trying to hit me up, right? But catch this too. Joe was creeping on my dating profile.
Oh, hell no.
And he like, what you doing? Where you going? Who you? Questioning me.
Questioning you like he got a right to. That's crazy.
It's a pattern. If I get attention on social media from someone, he blows me up. When I post a new video or picture, he blows me up. Every time. Every time. He hit me up like, oh, let's go on a date. I want to take you out.
I know you lie.
I wish I was.
Have y'all ever been on a date?
No, never.
And y'all been talking or dealing with each other
Over
for
20 years.
For over 20 years and he's never taken you on a date? Joe coming up with some reason why he needs to all of a sudden now, after all these years, take her on a date, after all of this back and forth that they've had. I'm not too sure if his intentions are genuine.
So let's talk about it because I've touched on it already and I was right from the beginning. From the beginning, I was right. So Niche friend Bree asked her about her dating profile, like what's the updates, what's going on. And like I said, Niche said she flooded. Flooded, okay? Especially if she put up body shots. She was flooded. I know why she was flooded. So she was saying she was flooded, but Joel was creeping on her profile and he hit her up and he asked her out on a date. So I'm like, but I thought you didn't care. I thought you was good with y'all arrangement. I thought you was good, right? You know, so her friend is like, you know, after 20 years, I'm wondering like what the intentions are, blah, blah, blah. So Nisha's like, I need answers. I need to know, is we going to be together or friends? So I'm going to go on this date. So, but at the end of the day, girl, weeks ago, you said you was okay with the arrangement. Yeah, I told you she was not okay with the arrangement. So her friend Bree is wondering, like, what is the intentions? Like, she doesn't feel like his intentions are pure. And as I think about it, is his intentions pure or do he just want to be seen? Because y'all been doing this for 20 years or almost 20 years, 20. You have never hit that girl up and say, hey, can I take you to McDonald's? Hey, can I take you to Red Lobsters? Hey, yeah, even Beyonce was taking Jay-Z to Red Lobsters. Okay. You ain't hit her up one time to take her nowhere, but all of a sudden now that she's on a TV show and you can be seen, now you talking about, can I take you out? This still ain't gonna go nowhere because he just want to be seen. But let's continue.
Just finished weighing myself, and I have about 50 more pounds to lose.
Looking back at this scene, I don't think I realized how sickly and tired Jazz's eyes look, but I don't know if it's her lack of eyebrows or what that's making her face look like she's so sick. So we are back at the apartment, and Jazz did another weigh-in and she's down another 20 pounds. So she needs to lose 50 pounds in order to have her weight loss surgery. It's very interesting those doctors be putting specific times on there, because honestly, like, I mean, if you gave her 5 more weeks and she lose it in 8 weeks, do you cancel her surgery? I don't know. How does that work? I know Dr. Now, I've seen a couple episodes where, like, if it take them like 3, 4, 5 extra months, he feel like they can't control themselves, so he make them, you know, continue to try to lose more weight. But other than that, I mean, I don't understand why doctors put such tight timelines. I just feel like those tight timelines are so dangerous.
Dr. Nori wants me to eat more food to try to build up the muscle in my knees and in my legs. And that hopefully it'll help with the pain. I'm still a work in progress, but it's a long journey.
So Jazz is sitting there eating what looks like a bowl of lettuce. I guess it's supposed to be it's a bowl of lettuce. And she's talking about getting her protein in and all of that. Girl, ain't nothing in that bowl but some water. That is it. Y'all know I used to do consulting or whatever. I need to get back into that, making meal plans, because some of the meals that I be seeing online, I just be like, man, I could just make that taste so good for so calories. Just, I need to get back into that. But yeah, so she was just sitting there eating lettuce, and girl, you ain't got nothing in there, no real nutrition. A little bit, but nothing that's gonna make a difference in the situation that you're in.
What do you mean? It's dinner.
Oh,
You know, these are for you.
Thank you.
You wanna come sit down over here?
I see the tablecloth and I see the candles and I'm embarrassed. Like, I don't know. Like, you could have just took me to a nicer place instead of taking me to a less nice place and then trying to make it nice.
You ain't gotta sit that far away.
I don't know yet.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure.
Why not?
This is a lot.
No, it's not. This is look.
There's a lot in the room with us. It's a lot in the room with us, Niche. He put no effort into that. None. Zilch. Zero. Finito. So Niche went out on a date with Joel after he asked her out on a date, after he saw her on a dating website, because he a hater. Niche went out on a date with Joel, and I might have just missed it, but I couldn't see what restaurant they went to. It looked like a Quincy's, a Shoney's or something like that, and it looked like they didn't take the tablecloths and flowers and put it on the table. Like, he looked like he brought that from home maybe and put some flowers and a tablecloth on a table. Like, that told me right there, after 20 years, that he don't like you. "20 years. And you couldn't even get Red Lobsters. You couldn't even get hibachi. I would be pissed.
Wish that I could just get a hotel room by myself and lay in the hotel bed butt naked with the blackout curtains in the dark.
Well, let me know when that happens. I'll be glad to join you in the darkness.
You always
Naked.
be in the dark. No, I don't want you in the dark with me.
So Niche goes on and talk about how she just wants him a long time. She feels overwhelmed. She just want to go into a room butt naked, dark, and just be alone. And of course, Joel is like, let me join you. Let me join you. So, you know, I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I don't want to just throw around the word fetishize everywhere, right? But what I do feel is though Joel has a type, and his type is BBWs. And I think his woman will be, whenever he gets with a woman, whenever he gets married and all of that, I think she's going to be a big girl, a BBW. It's just not niche. It's just not it. Like, when I see the way he looks at her like a home girl. Like, this is my home girl, and I want to see her smile, but I don't see no love, no, ooh, I want to just soup her up and take care of her the rest of her life. Like, I don't see that.
So, I have a question. After all this time, over 20 years to be exact, why did you ask me on a date?
I don't know. No time like the present. Figure why not give it a shot?
I've been doing this situationship with Joel for over like 20 years, and I really don't know what he wants. I don't think he know what he wants.
I'm glad you said yes, though. You know, I don't want to seem too clingy.
What do you mean clingy?
I don't know.
You're not clingy enough.
Oh.
I need you to be clingier.
Okay.
I want to go on lots of dates. I want to go on dates all the time.
Okay.
I want it to be just like me and you, like together in a relationship, like.
Exclusively?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I thought we were kind of had a thing going.
What was all of this for if we just.
You like to go out on dates, so I wanted to take you on a date.
Like, it's homeboy and homegirl?
I mean, I don't know why you want to put a title on it. I think we've kind of been cool for the last 20 years or so, right?
When he tells me that he doesn't want to put a title on us, it's like, why am I here?
So yeah, Nesha and Jol have this long, drawn-out conversation, okay? At the end of the day, she asks him, after 20 years, like, why now? Why are you asking me out now? And he's just like, better late than never, and to the side, she's like, I don't think he knows what he wants. I don't know what he wants. No, he knows what he wants. He knows exactly what he wants. He doesn't want you, because if he wanted you, he would have booed you up 20 years ago, baby. It does not take no person on the face of the earth 20 years to decide if they want to spend forever with someone. Y'all are spending forever with each other. Y'all have been together 20 years. I'm kind of with y'all. Why mess it up now? Okay, so she's like, I want exclusivity. That's what she wants. She's like, I need you to put a title on it. Like, I need you to put a title on it. What up, though? And he's like, nope. No, that's not what I want. I think we have a good thing going on, and I want to keep it that way. So she goes on to say, why did you ask me out? Did you not want, other people to take me out or what? Yeah, he's a hater. He's a hater. He asked you out because he didn't want you to go out with anyone else, because he has a good thing going on. He has a good thing going on. And like, I saw her, like, in her face, her feelings were just slowly being hurt. But at the end of the day, he wrapped it up and basically said, I don't want her. That's what I heard. And I hope that's what she heard, because there's a lot of men that want her plus size, smaller, whatever. She just has to put herself out there. But him, 20 years, y'all been together 20 years and he ain't put a ring on it. Girl, let it go.
I feel like I was just lied to, and everything was fake.
So what do y'all think about this, right? I'm always trying to judge people on how, well, not judge, but I'm always trying to like get a feel on how someone feels about someone, in a situation like this, based on how they look, how they laugh at them, how they talk to them. And I don't see in love from Nesha either. Do y'all see in love from her? I see time invested and don't want to get to know someone else, just comfortable, and she really likes him, but I don't get forever with her either. What do y'all think about that?
Wait, you gotta tell me about Joe.
Let me tell you, he's still on the same book. He just doesn't want to take things seriously, and we're gonna be different.
It's time to let him go, baby. Joe had 20 years to get it together, and this woman right here is not about to sit around and wait 20 more. Not while I'm here. And that's that.
That was a... Thank you.
I got your back like a bra strap.
That's tight.
So after Niche and Joel conversation, she kind of tell Jazz what happened. And Jazz is like, you got to let it go. And I'm not going to let you spend another 20 years dealing with that tomfoolery. And I completely agree with Jazz. Like, girl, if, because I really don't think, like, Niche was, like, being faithful or anything like that. I don't really think Joel was stopping Niche from being in a relationship. I feel like if Niche, she probably just wasn't pursuing it as hard. But I feel like if someone approached her and she vibed with them, like Joel would have been a second thought. But I do think she wasn't putting herself out there because of Joel, right? Yeah, that's what I think about that.
I gotta finish packing up the rest of the stuff.
What else you bringing?
I'm gonna do us a little s'more station.
Okay.
And I'm gonna bake us some chocolate daddy cookies. And then I wanna make another cookie. I wanna do a strawberry funfetti cookie. What's wrong?
I don't want none of that.
What do you want?
Ice water me,
A little
please.
fatback hog mug.
Get some fruit.
See, this is what happens, y'all.
I'm not
This is
asking
what
for no-
happens when your friend decides that they want to be on a weight
No,
loss
when
journey.
your friend
all
decides
of
that
a
your
sudden,
friend. No, when your friend decides that she want to be healthy.
all of a sudden,
That's what happened.
all of a sudden, she want to salon.
And she wants to live.
So they are packing to go to the mountains, and Jazz asks Niche what's the menu, and of course the menu is just junk food, like no real food at all. And they get into an argument. They go back and forth about it, which I thought was funny. So I found that to be so funny. You know, when you're looking at this particular scene, you have two, you know, very heavy women, but they're arguing about, one of them is saying, I want some fruit and some salad. And then the other one is just talking about junk food. Like her whole menu was just trash food. And it was just so funny, you know, for Niche to be talking about, see, this is what happens in friendships when, you know, one person wants to get all healthy and get on a weight loss journey. They don't want to eat no more. And Jess is like, I just want to be healthy for my daughter. That argument was funny. But anyway.
I want to be able to, you know, still have fun and us to enjoy ourselves. It's our birthday.
I know.
Now that I got the pain meds from the hospital, I've been keeping my knee pain under control for the most part. Some days are good, some days are bad.
Going on to the next topic, I noticed that in this scene, they kind of focus on Jazz going to the mountains. She was talking about taking a lot of pain pills and things like that. So I feel like the pain pills is going to be a problem or something. I don't know. So as they're loading up the car, getting ready for the girls' trip, Niche, of course, is like, snacks up front, because they put the snacks in the back. Who put the snacks in the back? Okay, that's crazy work. And Nisha she was making a joke about, like, if they got attacked by bears, that bear will be fed all season long, okay? That bear gonna be fed. Y'all know it's so funny. That takes me back to a joke that my mom still tells me to this day. I was a fat kid, like a fat little baby, like, you know, under 5 fat, that juiciness. But I was extra juicy, like super juicy. I was one of them babies. And my uncle used to tell my mama all the time that she better watch me around my aunt, because if she don't, I'm going to have an apple in my mouth in that oven. Y'all, that was the funniest joke ever. You hear me? Ever. That was the funniest joke.
Hey, y'all ready? Turn up. How you doing?
Today, we're driving up to Big Bear for me and Jasmine's birthdays and hoping to get Jasmine better spirits.
Wait, we need these snacks to go in the front. I met Tiffany in middle school, and I met Artisha about 10, 15 years ago. We met through a makeup school.
Niche, you want to drive? You feel like
I'll
driving?
drive.
Okay.
It's my birthday weekend, too, and I'm just really excited to not think about Joel. So I'm hoping that this girls' trip can really, you know, turn me up, hype me up.
And of course, she continues to talk about Joel. She's going on this trip to get over Joel. She needs to clear her mind because of Joel. Lord, as soon as she get back from them mountains, Joel gonna be in her bed. We all know that. And Tisha, she reminds me of a friend that I had back in the day as well. It's always going to be what we call small BBWs. They're not big girls at all, but they're thick and they hang out with nothing but BBWs. I don't know what's that about. But we had one of Tisha. Tisha? We had one of her in our crew. So they are going up the mountain. Let me see. I think she said they're at Big Bear. How far is Big Bear to Pigeon Forge? Oh, those are two different. Go to US. Okay. So I was thinking about, you know, they're up in the car panicking because they keep going up when you look to the side. Okay. What they showed has nothing compared to Pigeon Forge. If you've ever been to Pigeon Forge, let me know below if you've ever been up those mountains. Imagine going up a mountain, being able to look down the side, seeing nothing but a straight drop, and there's no barricades. It was the scariest thing, one of the most scariest things I've ever experienced in my life. And even though I will go back to the city, I would never, ever rent that cabin again. And I would never rent a cabin up in the mountains like that. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. And I'm definitely afraid of heights. I don't even know what I was thinking. But I never imagined they wouldn't have some type of barricades. Like, no BS. If you are drunk, going up or down the mountains at night, you're dead. And I'm not even exaggerating. I need to Google how many people die on them mountains a year. Because it's crazy.
Yeah,
We're here.
I know.
Jazz? Wakey, Jazzy.
I'm up. I'm in pain, but I'm up.
We get to the cabin and I'm starting to get shooting pain in my left leg, and it's just hard for me to maneuver. It's hard for me to move. My body is weak. I don't know if it's the altitude. I don't know if it's the weather that's making it feel like this, but all I know is I am in horrible pain.
So we are up in the mountains and Jazz is in pain. She's like, everything's hurting. She's not sure if it's because of the altitude. I guess her pain medicine is not strong enough or whatever. She is like shaking. She's bent over in the car in just pain. So they just decided to get out of the car, leave her, let her rest a minute. And Nish gets out the car, she goes into the cabin and she's upset because she's like, this cabin is not what I pictured. This cabin is not fat girl friendly, and looking at the cabin, it's not. So just imagine it's 5 of them, I think, and 3 of them are very large, and then 2 others, they got bunk beds, they got what, I don't know how they gonna handle this. I don't know how they finna pull this off, but I will be pissed as well. I want to knock on all the wood to probably say nothing like that has ever happened to me. I've only had a room maybe one time that was smaller than it looked online, but everything was the same. It just looked bigger online, right? Other than that, y'all, whenever I book hotels, suites, anything I book, when I tell y'all, I look at Google reviews, every review. I look at the Google pictures. I look at their website pictures. I look at every website I can look at reviews and look at pictures, look at humans taking pictures, go to TikTok, look at tours. I'm doing all of that, especially if I'm staying somewhere more than 3 nights. I want to be comfortable. And if it's not right when I get there, I'm going to be pissed. And I'm going to have every reason to be pissed because I done research. And you ain't finna do me. I like to be comfortable.
Okay? It is not fat girl friendly. Come on, let's check out the rooms, y'all.
Okay, I could.
Oh. In one of the rooms, they had the nerve to have a bunk bed in there with another twin size bed. And I'm like, look at my body. Who's gonna fit on there? Not me. I'm scared that this don't hold me.
Girl,
Sit on it.
And then it said that it's sleep 6. Weird.
So Nisha's going on and on about the cabin is not for fat people. It's supposed to sleep 6. I mean, looking at the cabin, it does sleep 6. It looks like it has 2 or 3 queen or king size beds. It has bunk beds. Technically, it does sleep 6. I guess. I don't like to say regular size, y'all, but yeah, normal size, human size, regular size, it normally would sleep 6. But even if looking at the beds, they should still be able to sleep comfortably. The kitchen is small, but 1 or 2 people can fit in there and cook. They're just gonna have to do with what they have. And of course, Jazz is still crying. I just feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for her, but at the same time, I'm just like, is this editing? What is it? And then I feel like they've edited out a lot of the crying, so I don't know.
It is freezing. Let's turn on some heat. Jazzy, you all right, mamas?
My legs hurt so bad.
It's okay, mamas.
So Jazz has been in the car for a while. Based on the footage, it was daytime and now it's nighttime and she's still just sitting in the car crying, talking about how much she hurt. Why she won't just get out the car so she can go lay down and relax, I'm not quite sure. Maybe it hurts even more, but Nisha's kind of just like over it at this point. Like throughout all of these episodes that Jazz has been crying, I think this is the first time that Nish was just like pissed and over it. But I also think that it goes back to Nish sitting at that table. She sat at that table and asked Jazz, basically, are you going to be able to go on this trip? Considering how much pain you're in, do you think you're going to be able to go on this trip? And Jazz is like, yes, I got my meds, I got all of that. So the fact that she is crying and upset and sitting in the car and can't move and all of that, I think that is what's annoying Nish more than anything. Like Nish is like, I want to spend time with my girls, I want to get some snacks, I want to play some games, and Jazz is just in the car crying. So I could see both sides of things. Jazz is in pain and Nish is like, I asked you, was you going to be in pain? And you said no.
It's okay, mamas. Give me a second. Oh, no, it's okay. We're here to have a good time.
I'm trying to. I'm annoyed. Because not only did I pack the car, but I drove up here and it was really scary to drive up here. Then I had to unpack the car. I just feel like I'm just putting forth so much effort and now you don't want to get out of the car. We're here on vacation. It's our birthday. Like, try to push past going through to have a good time for our birthday.
So Nish did just make a point. She said me and Jess, we get together, we talk, and we come up with these big, bright ideas. And every single time we go to execute them, every single time we go somewhere, she doesn't want to get out the car.
I immediately noticed Jazz's demeanor change and her attitude change. And I feel like every time we have big ideas to do something, then when we get there, she doesn't want to get out the car.
And now that I'm thinking back, that is true. Jazz, if you don't want to go, no matter what, don't go. But she's asking you to go and you're like, yeah, I'll go to the beach. The furniture store. The park. Like everywhere she gets upset, start crying, or she don't want to get out the car. Everywhere. I don't think she's gotten out the car and didn't end up crying. The beauty salon, probably the only place she went and she didn't end up crying. So I could see where Nish is like, yeah.
This. I promise you, we getting closer. You lost your weight. You almost there. You could do this, Giles, and I know you can.
My knee is in excruciating pain. Like, I don't know
what's going on with my body, and it's starting to make me really nervous and really scared.
Jazz finally got out the car and came into the house, and she's just talking about how much pain she's in. I would assume it's been about a week, and I would assume that she is eating more, but based on the amount of pain that she's describing, it sounds like she's probably still not getting enough nutrition in. But you know, they were making fun of her because she brought her scale with her on the trip, and she was like, I don't need to come to Big Bear and gain weight and all of that. I need my scale as a constant reminder. But that's weird and interesting to me, because if she's still on the pill, they haven't said she got off the pill or the shot. If she's still on the shot, that means she still won't be able to eat. So what exactly is she worried about? I'm confused.
So, can we please get rid of this stupid scale? Sorry, Jazz. I'm not trying to hate on your scale, but...
I only have 1 month until my surgery approval, and I have 50 more pounds to lose. So I had to bring my scale with me, because my scale is my constant reminder that, Jazz, you cannot mess this up. Don't bring your big butt to Big Bear and get to big eating and big munching and forget that you gotta go to me.
This was not the trip for a scale.
Where you want it at, Jazz? You want us to put it
Anywhere
you want to put it maybe under there, or?
That's fine.
I think Nesha looking at the scale pisses her off, because it's a constant reminder to her that it's goals that she's supposed to have met about her health and her size that she has not met.
So Jazz took a shot at Niche, which is well deserved, because I truly agree with her. I feel like Niche, you know, hates the weigh-ins, hate to see the scale, hate to see all of that, because it is a reminder that she is not on a weight loss journey. Even though episode 1, journey day 1, she said, I am going to get on this journey with you, Jazz. And she has.
If you have to be on a certain diet, I'll be on that diet with you. I got you.
So Jasmine just said she has not, and she hates that constant reminder, and I truly think that.
Listen. So we just arrived in the mountains for our big birthday camping trip, and
it's pretty.
Okay. Look, I didn't even say.
So y'all, I feel deceived, and I'm not gonna harp on it too much. But I feel like they tried to make Jazz seem like she was in the car way longer than she was. I don't know. But here's how I come to that conclusion. Y'all can correct me if y'all see something different. At around 27 minutes or whatever in the show here, Niche was, you know, upset talking about Jazz not getting out the car. But the cupcake thingy, the 2-3 tier pink cupcake thingy is set up on the counter. In the next scene, Jazz is in the car shaking. So Niche is in the kitchen. This cupcake thing is set up already on the counter, and they pivot to Jazz being in the car, still upset, still crying. The reason that stood out to me is because anything in most scenes that Pink jumps out to me. Y'all know I'm obsessed with Pink. Pink jumps out to me, right? And so we jump, let's say about 30 minutes into the show, you see that Jazz is on the couch putting the cupcake tier thing together. So I'm going to just give Jazz a little bit of grace here and say that she wasn't in that car as long as they tried to make it seem. Just something, it was a nothing. You know, it was a nothing. It's just something I noticed. Because I mentioned she was in the car a very long time.
I gotta tell y'all some tea. So, Joel found my dating profile, and he decided to ask me out on a date. It was about a week ago when I went on a date with him. Feel like he's still just, you know, not really wanting to commit, you know? Just not really wanting to put a title on things, really. You like me, but you don't like me at the same time. I don't know, it's strange.
Jealous, and
exactly.
So he would rather be out with you than see you out with somebody else.
Right.
Like a dog trying to mark his territory.
Yeah, true.
Have you talked to him since then?
No. I feel like the situation with Joel is gonna take me some time to, like, get over, because It's been 20 years, and it's almost like mourning a friend.
So, y'all, I am going to be like skipping over things in these reviews that I feel like aren't really relevant or aren't a pivotal part of the story, or just we won't go back to it, right? So, for example, they're at Big Bear. Nesha and one of the friends went out to get wood. Like, this was a whole 5-minute scene. Jazz and the friends were inside talking about weight loss, things that we've heard before, conversations we've heard before. You know, there's no point in rehashing that. Moving on from that, of course, Nesha brings up Joel again to the girls. So once they're in the cabin chit-chatting, you know, she say that, you know, she tells them about the date or whatever, and she also tells them that she has not talked to Joel since that date, which I'm surprised. I was wrong. I said he smashed the same night. I apologize for underestimating your strength. But she says she has not seen him or talked to him, or rather. And well, one and the same, right? So either way, she says they haven't talked or whatever. One of the friends screamed out, "Yeah, he a hater." I feel like that was too. He was a hate on, you know, on different levels. I think he wanted to be seen, all the things. She was also saying, you know, she has to mourn that relationship, which I can understand. That 3 years, that's a long time. So I can completely understand that.
Here. You okay?
No.
What's wrong?
I'm swollen and I'm hurting.
You want something?
No.
The food is ready.
Are you okay?
No.
Do you want to go for a walk?
Are y'all gonna eat? Eat. Go ahead and eat.
Our food could wait because look how you're acting right now.
To be fair, like her leg is really messed up. It was swollen and stuff.
But you knew your leg was in pain before we got up here.
That's true.
You knew your legs was swell before we got up here. And I understand that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm not like that.
Yeah.
It's just I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
frustrated. I'm tired. It's a lot. Y'all see me cooking. It's like I'm shucking and jiving. Like I'm just juggling stuff. And then her not eating.
Like I stated, Jazz isn't really participating in any activities at all, especially any activities that have to do with food. So the next morning, Nesha offers Jazz some breakfast, and once again, she is not eating. So at this point, I think Nesha's just kind of over it. She's upset for a couple of different reasons, which I don't blame her, but she's upset. She did note something that I said a little while ago. She talked about, I asked you, was your pain going to be a problem when we got up here to these mountains? And you said no. You know, Nesha's like, I asked her this and she said no, but now that we're here, it's just like I'm having to do everything. All she's doing is laying around. She doesn't want to participate. She's just upset the whole time, and it's overwhelming. And to be honest, y'all, I see friendship breakdowns before my eyes, right? So I hope and pray that Nesha and Jazz, you know, get it together, which they're on a TV show. I think they will get it together. But just imagine if they wasn't on the TV show, right? Nobody was documenting them and they was going on these journeys separately. This is where friendships, and this is where I seen a lot of my friendships break down. When I went on a weight loss journey, some of my friends didn't, and I lost friends that way. So, you know, I can see where Jazz would lose like a whole bunch of weight and she wouldn't have as much in common with Nesha anymore, and vice versa. You know, you've seen 2 friends stay in the house, 3 friends go out walking. Those are how friends groups get separated, because people take sides. Even though, you know, during the conversations, both friends empathize with the other friend, I could just see a breakdown in friendship. So just in case you guys didn't see it, what we just saw is how a lot of relationships with plus size people break down. So that's kind of where we left off at in episode 4, you guys. So it's good. Like we got a Joel conclusion, y'all. I feel like Joel gonna pop up, okay? Even if Joel don't pop up this season, Joel is gonna pop up. He just seemed like the type. He not gonna let no man come in and steal his shine with Nesha. He not. Okay? So y'all, that is episode 4. I hope that y'all enjoyed this reaction. Don't forget to hype up the video. Don't forget to like, and if anything else or if nothing else, please just say hi in the comment section, and make sure you subscribe. And thank y'all so much. Let me know that y'all like this type of content, of course, by showing the video some love. I actually thought I was gonna be able to film like 4 episodes, y'all. I have been up here 5 hours on 2 episodes. I'm done for the day. I'm done for the day. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go now. I'm a little bit hungry. So I'm going to go now. Thank y'all so very much for watching. And I'll see y'all in the next one.